Hey guys, what's up? It's been a couple weeks since the last video, and yeah. So today's playing catch up. So first, we're bringing you a vlog. Just some quick updates before I get into the subject matter. Um, see, past couple weeks, since the last video, I've gotten sick. Well, actually, I was still sick from the last video, but things last a little bit longer. Apparently, I guess. Living in Indiana after living in California so long, I've developed allergies now, I guess. You know, because certain things are a little different out here than it is in California weather, obviously. So I guess, like, certain things are bothering my sinuses more. Today's not so bad, so. Put the new EP out. Yes! The new EP is up. It's on Bandcamp. Sold a couple copies already. It is now on Spotify as well, so I'm really happy about that. And it's going to be on all the other music platforms soon. Gonna try to make this blow up. I'm really trying to. Want to really work hard. We have a release, even though it's just an EP. It's not a full album like I was wanting. I'm still gonna do my best. I want this to blow up. We need to get, known more. Making actual physical CDs as well. So I'm working on that. I'm going to be making a few more today. Gonna start selling at shows. Gonna start doing mail order. I may even do a thing where I do like a random thing where I'll find some little places that will have flyers and stuff like that. I'll leave a couple there, and I'll be like, "Hey, if you want a free EP, make it like a scavenger hunt, or just somebody random picking up that's just never heard of us. Goes, okay, I just pop this in, Little things, to take notice. I need to build up some hype. Any ideas is welcome. But I have some ideas I'm gonna try. Name change has actually been doing good. Take a little bit more notice. We're standing out a little bit more now, finally. So I'm liking where that direction is going. Another reason actually I'm late on videos because work had me doing overnights for a couple weeks. Because Lowe's is doing like a reset to bring all the Craftsman tools in, since we're carrying Craftsman now, since Sears is pretty much dead. I think there's like one Sears, maybe one Kmart somewhere, but they're all, for the most part, gone. I haven't been into a Sears since way before Susie and I got together. That was like, oh God, that was 2003, I think, was the last time I was in a Sears. Yeah, about 2003, 2004, something like that. So yeah, Kmart. I was not as long ago. It was more recently when they were closing them all down. I got some boots for like super cheap because everything was clearancing out. I kind of miss Kmart a little bit because sometimes you get a decent deal there. Place was always. I don't care what city you were in. It doesn't matter if it was Indianapolis, Los Angeles, wherever. Any Kmart you went, that place was ghetto as shit. Don't tell me you don't know what I'm talking about, because if you've been to if you've been to Kmart, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, you know. You think Walmart is bad. If you ain't shop Kmart, then you don't know. So, but I'm gonna kind of miss that, But anyway, yeah. We're carrying Craftsman now, so we had to reset the whole section. That's like half the time they didn't really even need me, because they had like a crew there already that was doing a reset. That was, moving the shelves and setting up everything. It's like, why am I here? I could be home sleeping and just coming in at my fucking normal time and working my job. Which, work from that was piling up, but I had to do a mandatory overnight, so there you go. But yeah, got through those 2 weeks. That was rough. I haven't worked overnight since I used to work at Harbor Freight, and I was like, not when I last left Harbor Freight. That was like the beginning when I was working Harbor Freight, you know, where I did overnights for about what 2 years at least. That was rough. Now after not doing it for years, then jumping back into it 2 weeks kind of kicked my ass. But anyway, next subject, which is going to lead into what I'm going to talk about today. Like what I did there. We've been putting a lot of ads in Craigslist. Last time we put an ad in Craigslist looking for drummers. Before we had like Eric for a while. That was kind of a nightmare. Because we got some of the weirdest ads, you know. Even though I would state, hey, I ain't got nothing against, you know, hired musicians, you know, drummers for pay, whatever, you know. You're making money off your music, God bless you. Okay, I am not hating on you at all. You know, if you can make money playing music, by God, fucking do that shit. However, I stated we're not that kind of band at the moment. We can't afford to pay people. You know, most of what we make is from residuals, which isn't a lot at the moment. That's why you got streams a lot on Spotify, a lot. But also, you know, what money we make at shows between selling merch, which last time wasn't too bad actually, and like whenever a place plays us, you know, pays us for like, you know, part of the door and everything, which is a weird concept for me out here still, because I'm used to playing in Los Angeles where maybe you get a drink ticket, maybe a free bottle of water, sometimes not a thank you or nothing. You know, like playing the Whiskey a Go-Go, you know. You got to sell all these tickets, make them all this money. And do you get any of that back for selling those tickets? Like, oh, well, you sold these tickets, so here, let me just give you your cut. No. They give each band member a free bottle of water. While the prestige of playing a place like the Whiskey a Go-Go on a Sunset Strip is amazing, the place is kind of run by dicks anyway, but once again, you know, Sunset Strip, what do you expect? But out here in Indianapolis, and then when I've played in Kentucky, it's like, you get a cut of the door, and it's like, you're giving me money. So, aside from all that, we don't really make that much, you know? So, we can't really afford to hire musicians. So, but people were messaging me anyway. You know, this one guy contacted me like 3 or 4 times after I told him we're not hiring anybody, you know. That, I mean, if you got to beg for work, you know, drumming work from a band that's already told you we don't hire people, you know, what does that say about you? But I remember also we had this one guy that messaged us. He was like, well, I've never played drums before and I don't have drums, but I'll give it a shot. No, go away. But yeah, we got shit like that. All right. Forward to now, you know, the responses are much better now. It's weird. We're actually gotten a lot of semi-serious responses. I mean, there were some people I talked to, and they disappeared. Basically, what I do, I keep the ad short and simple. Keep it short and sweet. You know, I don't even list influences. I just say, hey, I mentioned what type of band. We're a punk, post-punk band, looking for a drummer, blah, blah, blah. You know, the basics. I don't even list influencers or nothing. I figure, okay, when you message me, we're going to talk then. That seemed to work better. When people are asking about, oh, what's music sound like, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, post the Bandcamp link. Check it out. If you like it, get back to me. If you don't, nice talking to you. That made things easier, you know. And also, from that, we may have a couple surprises. I'm not saying anything just yet because I don't want to jinx things. I don't want to make like announcements and stuff, but I want to see where things go first. Make sure everything works out. I'll probably, if things work out, probably at the May 16th show, I may, make an announcement of things depending on how things work out. But I will tell you this much: we are, there's with the name change and the fact that the drummer change and everything. There's a few other changes coming to the band. Now, for the record, no, we're not like changing music or something. We're not gonna be like, well, we were doing punk and post punk, but we decided we're gonna do pop country. God, can you imagine that, y'all? Well, y'all, I want to tell you, we decided Black Sunday is gonna be country music now, pop and country. That's right. All of our songs are gonna have a nice country theme now. Midnight is now gonna be riding my truck at midnight. Chaos Lover is now Yeehaw Lover. She is now gonna be Sheehaw. And Our War is now gonna be Our Trump. We're gonna do about songs about guns and God and bear and dogs and pickup trucks. Dogs driving pickup trucks. Dogs driving pickup trucks while drinking beer. Dogs being pulled over by the sheriff because they've been drinking beer while driving them trucks and, getting a DUI, but getting a slap on the wrist. That isn't unless it's the black dogs. Yeah, we take those to the pound, I'll tell you what. But that's right. Black Stuff is coming. Coming. With a new country album. We're also going to do a cover of, like, Kid Rock songs, too, because ball with the ball, da dang a dang dee dee. Yeah. Now, I don't know why I used Susie's Justice League hat. I guess I was trying to go for a more, urban country, whatever the fuck look, and that was a fail, but you get the idea. But yeah, there's gonna be some change, a little bit of changes. It's gonna be good changes, and we're not fucking around anymore. We're tired of that, tired of like starting to build up momentum, and then something happens. We go, no, we're gonna just keep building that momentum, keep it going, keep it going, keep going. Just fuck all that noise. But now let's bring me to this. This video is gonna be longer than I expected it to be. There'll be some editing, obviously. I got a reply from a guy, everything. He was up, I think he was up in Lafayette or Fort Wayne. I think it was Fort Wayne. Don't remember 100%. But he stated, like how his experiences, everything, and he was down for it, to check it out. It sounded like it sounded like the music was up his alley. It's like, okay, well, let me send you a link. Go check out our Bandcamp. Once again, if you like it, message me back. If not, nice talking to you. He messaged me back later that day. He's like, yeah, I really dig the music. I love the Misfit sound. I'm like, and seriously, whenever somebody, I get it. Okay, something is unavoidable, and I'm not mad at anybody for saying that. But nowadays I'm really not a fan of the Misfits comparisons. Because I'm not trying to be Misfits, I'm not trying to be Black Danzig as I used to be called when I was in LA, and I wasn't crazy about it then either, honestly. That's another story, though. I'm like, cool, alright. I was like, hey, I just got one question. That song, Our War. And now as I'm reading, I'm like, okay. What, this is gonna go a direction, maybe? Or, like, do you always do political songs? I was thinking you guys were more like the horror punk. That I'm into, but I'm not really into the political songs. And I told him, you know what? No, we don't always do political songs, but occasionally I do. Because, I am political at times, obviously. And this guy was like, well, what are your politics? I'm like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Being that this is Indiana, and this is a Trump-loving state, you can see where this is gonna go. So I explained about me. I'm left, you know. I'm obviously anti-Trump. I am anti-racism, homophobia, transphobia, all that quite clearly. You know, if the song didn't tell you, getting to know me will tell you. And so he wrote back. It was a week later. I didn't hear back. Actually, my exact response. I'm sorry. My exact response. After saying, we're politically anything. I mean, you know what? It's like if those aren't your beliefs, that's fine. That's your thing. Then obviously, this is not going to be the band for you. So I wish you luck finding something that's a little bit more for what you're looking for. I wasn't rude. I was kind of cool about it. And didn't hear from like a week. It's like, okay, cool, all right. I'm like, good. He took the adult way out. If it's not something you want to be a part of, let it go. I don't know if he had a weak simmer, kind of stew in that, and didn't like the fact that he was pretty much rejected before he had a chance to reject anybody. It's kind of like when a guy is messaging like a fat girl, like trying to hook up with her, and she goes, "No, I'm not interested." Then all of a sudden, he comes back with some like really, really nasty body shaming shit. He's like, "Well, you're fat and ugly anyway." It's like, you didn't think she was fat and ugly when you were trying to stick your dick in her, dude. Those guys. But this guy is the musical equivalent of those guys. Because he wrote me back a week later with this long fucking word diarrhea letter about, well, he's like, well, it's like, I didn't vote for Trump, but, I kind of like some of its policies and blah, blah, blah. And oh God, what was that? He's like, talk about his babysitter was black when he was a kid, and everybody he knew was a bunch of queers, and blah blah blah. He was one of those guys that's trying to say I'm not racist because I know a black guy, or I'm not homophobic. I seen a gay guy once, or some shit like that. He was doing all that in one letter. And he sounded like a fucking idiot. I'm like, I didn't even bother responding to it because, no, it's a waste of fucking time. I'm not going to waste my time on some fucking moron who's already decided he's going to die on that hill of the fucking Trump bigotry train. Okay, a lot of people, actually, I can't say that when a lot of people know me and know how I am, because there's people I've known for years, all of a sudden they're shocked when like, you're political now. Back in the day, no, I kind of kept my mouth shut on things. I still believe certain things, but at the time, let's be honest, I was dumb, and I wanted to hang on to friends or bandmates, so I would keep my mouth shut. Go, yeah, I dealt with being basically referred to as that one brown friend that they got. It's like, well, I'm not racist. I'm friends with him. I'm like, actually, but as a whole, no. Once again, another video, because already this video is longer than I want it to be. Basically, people like me kind of have to be at least a little political, because, okay, number one, I am a person of color, obviously. I am also queer. So, those two factors alone, make my existence political, whether I want it to be or not. If you fall into one of those categories, your existence is political, whether you like it or not. You can only go, well, I don't follow politics for so long. But if your skin's a little dark, If you have certain heritages, that even a word? Sorry, if you're of a certain heritage, or if you're part of the LGBT community, you're trans, etc., your existence is automatically made political. My existence is political. My spouse's existence is political. My other two partners' existences are political. You know, just the fact that we have a polyamorous relationship, that's political. The fact that none of us are straight is political. So forth. This what I'm saying, because I mean the only time when someone's existence isn't political out here is basically if you're just a straight white heterosexual male. I ever get it, straight and heterosexual, same thing, you know. But you know what I mean. If you're cis white male, put it like that. How about that? Cis heterosexual white male, then you know, for the most part things don't affect you unless you're one of those type of like white people that are about, you know, when you say you're not racist, I mean you mean it, and you fucking go forward to try to do things, you know. And I don't just talk about the allies who like to just kind of just like oh yay, I'm an ally, but they don't really do anything. They want the focus on them because they want to be, you know, focused on, because like I'm an ally, so I'm a good person, so pay attention to me. You know, it's no. I'm talking about, you know, the people who want to get down and dirty with us as well, because they're sick of this bullshit going on in the world. They've been sick of it. They're sick of it way before this Trump shit happened, and now that it's worsened because of Trump, you know, now they're in there, you know. So in a sense, because, you know, once again, you know, actually this is made political because they've made it political by aligning themselves with people whose lives are political, you know. You know, white cis heterosexual women, whether they want to admit it or not, their existence to a point is also political. But, you know, someone, I'm not going to get into all that because I need another, like I said, this video is going long enough and I'm already like kind of ranting a little bit here. My point is, you look at me and you can pretty much guarantee that I am definitely not a supporter of Trump or conservative policies. And yes, I'm going to write a political song. Yes, our war is gotten kind of blown up a little bit, but I want it to be viral more. I want it to go further, you know. The song, it's gotten a few streams, lot of streams. It's gotten a lot of plays on YouTube. It's like less than 500 though, and I want way more than that. You know, I mean, if it helps my cause, pissing, you know, people off that don't agree with the message, then good. But yes, I occasionally write political songs. I'm writing more. I mean, I write songs about other things as well, don't get me wrong. You know, I also write songs, you know, semi sort of love songs, dark song, maybe some songs that are kind of horror punkish. Writing songs about things that happen in my side of me personally. Maybe I'll write songs about living in Los Angeles. I got a ton of shit for that. You know, if I really wanted to, I could do a whole album of just songs about living in Los Angeles and that shit. I've got so much song material from that alone. But guess what? If I want to write a political song, I will write a political song. I'm working on one right now. That when we record a new album, that'll probably be on there. That one, maybe two. Who knows? But you know what? If, like, you're trying to join a band and you hear a song and you don't really necessarily agree with it because you have your right wing God, guns, and government love, whatever, love Blue Lives Matter shit, then no, obviously it's not going to be a thing for you. Be an adult about it. Just bow out. No, it's not going to be for you. And that's the other thing. People want to fucking argue and debate. I just end that shit in the bud. Like, hey, you know what? Sorry. And obviously it's not going to go anywhere, but they want to get in this argument and debate about it. And it's like, sometimes, yeah, I'll debate somebody sometimes. And most times I don't fucking feel like it. Why? Because half the time debating people goes nowhere. When you're debating somebody like that, some fuckwad like that, that's like, they're already drinking that orange Kool-Aid. They're already determined to die on a fucking hill. Nothing you say is going to change their mind. If over the fucking, since 2016, all the shit that Trump and Pence has been involved with hasn't changed their minds yet. If just that alone have not made them go, oh, maybe I made a mistake. If that hasn't done yet, then talking to me sure as fuck ain't gonna do a goddamn thing to change their minds. So why am I gonna drive myself insane trying to explain that to other people that already they're just like, they're set. And I get it. A lot of people are like, well, it's not always good to be part of an echo chamber. And you know what? Fuck you. Here's what we gotta tell you about that. Call it what you want. You want to call it echo chamber, whatever. But really, it's less stress on me. It's less stress on other people. You do things like you go on Facebook. You don't go on there to immediately fucking fight somebody who's supposed to be your friend. You go on there, promote whatever you're doing, talk to your friends, look at some fucking crazy ass fucking memes. Maybe you could post a cat picture. Maybe if you're lucky, you can catch a butt picture. But, you don't go on there to fucking argue with some fucking jackhole who's like, I'm gonna make America great again. Let's kick all these brown people out. I don't like them. I don't. And I'm sorry. I will say this again. Don't really say this in videos much, but I'm saying it now. Because I post this shit on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, you know how I feel about this shit. And I don't give a fuck. I'm posting this right here, right now. I mean, don't tell me, if you voted for Trump, don't tell me you voted for him because you were literally thinking, oh, it's going to help the economy and it's going to help the people. No. You like the fact that he was a bigoted asshole. And you were hoping with him in office, maybe he would get rid of all the brown people. When you said make America great again, you wanted to make America white again. That's what you said. That's what you wanted. And the fact of the matter is, it never was. This was native land long before, the Pilgrims and the Vikings got here. And now, it's been a melting pot. There are so many different cultures here. And, of course, now, they're trying to run everybody out. Trying to kill everybody off. And you think I'm not going to be political over that shit? Really? You think I'm going to Kanye West it? No, baby, no. I'm sorry this video is a little bit longer than it wanted to be. I was going to make this like a 15-20 minute video, but it's already probably like a half hour now. But I don't know. I think I need a few videos where I rant about this shit. After this, I may or may not get shit for this video. I don't know. Cause I remember when I posted that one True Hollywood Tales video, which I need to do more of those. I haven't done one in those months. Um, I remember I did one I was talking about like the LAPD and everything, and I also mentioned my view of cops, and I got a little bit of flack for that from people, on YouTube, of course, because it's YouTube. So, because I made some anti-Trump rant on here, I might be hearing some shit for that too. And that's okay. And you know what? I may or may not engage with you. Maybe I'll say something. Or maybe I'll just let you flap your gums into the wind because I don't have time for that shit. These people are saying like, oh, well, you're a snowflake because you get offended by everything. But these are the same motherfuckers. They're the first ones to comment on somebody talking shit about Trump and fucking racism. They are the first fucking ones to jump up and go, hey. It's like, fuck you with your fucking MAGA bullshit. Fuck you with your Blue Lives Matter. Fuck you with your conservative Christian shit. Alright, you know what? I'm done. Because this is gonna end up being an hour-long video of me just fucking, I kind of got myself worked up a little bit now, and while I don't mind it, and probably I should do more videos like this as well, I'm not trying to make this an hour-long video. So, I'm gonna work on some other videos today. Gonna try to get a reaction video today, and might do a Hollywood Tales video. I don't know. There's gonna be some stuff I'm gonna be doing today. I have a lot of catching up to do, and yeah. Thank you for watching. Hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Because I upload videos pretty often. Check out the R War music video. All you gotta do is go to videos, scroll down, you'll see it right there. Black Sunday R War. Click on that, watch it, then share it. Have them share it. Tell 2 friends, and they tell 2 friends, and then so on and so on, like that old commercial. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye.